Hello, stay tuned with daily news from Marja'iyat TV. Daily meetings of Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi. The prominent Shia Islamic jurist Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosts large numbers of religious scholars, seminary teachers and students, religious experts, political figures, civil rights activists, academics and public groups of people on a daily basis at its central office in the holy city of Qom. In these meetings, the visitors give reports on their activities and listen to the guidelines and advices of the Grand Jurist. The central office of the Grand Jurist hosts public visitors every day until noon prayers. Passing anniversary of late Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi in Holy Qom. On the 17th anniversary of the late Shia scholar Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Husseini Shirazi, and coinciding with the 40th day of the passing away of her noble and pious wife, a memorial service is held at Zainul Abidin Mosque in Holy Qom on Monday, June 18, 2018. 17th anniversary of late Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi in Damascus. Crowds of believers, religious scholars, representatives of Islamic jurists, as well as religious and cultural activists mourned the 17th passing anniversary of the late Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi, the king of authors, at the office of Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Shirazi in the Syrian capital, Damascus. The memorial service of this great Shia Islamic figure began with the recitation of Holy Quran and a speech by Sayyid Murtaza al-Sanadi. In his speech, Mr. al-Sanadi pointed to the great legacies of the late Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and his unyielding spirit in the face of problems. Sayyid Mahdi Shirazi visits Marja'iyat TV office in Holy Karbala, Iraq. Sayyid Mahdi Shirazi, the son of the late Grand Jurist Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Shirazi, visited the office of Marja'iyat TV in Holy Karbala. During this visit, the son of the late Grand Jurist learned about the productions of this media organization and talked to its directors. He then praised the culture and religious services of Shia TV channels. Furthermore, Marja'iyat TV hosted other delegations from Shia TV channels such as Imam Hussein TV, Al-Zahra Institute, Al-Mahdi Institute, and Beit al-Abbas TV. The purpose of these visits was to strengthen relations between different Shia TV channels and media institutions. Joint media productions and the exchange of experiences were the main focus of these visits. End of activities by Grand Jurist representative in Al-Madain, Iraq. Sheikh Hussein Amiri, one of the representatives of the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, ended his special programs in the city of Madain during holy month of Ramadan, making religious speeches at Hazrat Salman Shrine and holding other programs in different parts of Madain city, which were attended by both Shia and Sunni individuals, were some of the programs of the Grand Jurist representative in holy Ramadan. Ahlul Bayt Center holds closing ceremony of 16th round of contest in Ramadan. Ahlul Bayt Culture and Charitable Center, affiliated to the Grand Jurist in Basra, held the closing ceremony of the 6th round of contests in Holy Ramadan. These contests began on the first day of Ramadan and continued until the 15th of this month on internet-based platforms such as WhatsApp, in which 890 people participated. Ahlul Bayt Charitable and Culture Institute held a ceremony and gave presents to 60 winners of these online contests. Charitable activities by Islamic centers of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi on Eid al-Fitr. With the arrival of Eid al-Fitr and pursuant to the orders of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi to care for needy families, some Islamic centers of the Grand Jurist in different cities of Iraq distributed their charitable gifts among the needy and orphan families. The community of Sadiqiyya in Basra, in cooperation with Misbah Hussein Charitable Center, gave out large amounts of foodstuffs to needy people in this city. Also, the Al-Anwar Al-Jawadain Institute provided 76 orphan children with new clothes for Eid al-Fitr in Baghdad. Meanwhile, Hazrat Sayyid Shuhada Development Institute, in cooperation with Sayyid Shuhada Global Committee, opened a temporary free marketplace in Holy Karbala so that orphan children and needy families can provide their essential items in the days of Eid al-Fitr. This marketplace was open on Eid al-Fitr and will continue its activities for 3 consecutive days. In view of the hot days of summer, Rasul Adam Culture and Charitable Institute in Holy Academia provided air conditioners and cooling systems to needy people and families of Iraqi martyrs. Also, Khair al-Baraka Association in Baghdad, dependent to the Grand Jurist Ayatollah Shirazi, distributed food baskets among families of Iraqi martyrs and the needy, coinciding with the Eid al-Fitr. An-Naba seminar reflects on Iraq's parliamentary elections in Holy Karbala, Iraq. An-Naba Culture and Media Institute, dependent to the Grand Jurist office in Holy Karbala, held a joint seminar with Ham Dialogue Forum under the title of Parliamentary Elections and Forming a Government in Iraq in Holy Karbala. Mr. Ali Al-Talagani, an official from An-Naba Culture and Media Institute, said, "Unfortunately, our predictions of the threatening consequences of parliamentary elections on democratic nature of our government and the peaceful transition of power have come true. Violence has shadowed the atmosphere of elections and several ballot boxes have been set on fire. Therefore, we formed this seminar in cooperation Ham Dialogue Forum, hosting some winners of this year's election, the current members of Iraq's parliament, and political analysts to discuss the challenges ahead for forming a new government." He then added, "We thought it was necessary to discuss this topic and the future consequences because of the complicated results of these elections." This seminar hosted some Iraqi elected parliamentarians in 2018, including Dr. Riyad al-Masudi and Dr. Hassan al-Masudi, as well as the incumbent parliamentarian Ms. Ibtisam al-Hilali. Mr. Hamid Fazal, the professor of political sciences at Baghdad University, and Mr. Amir al-Miali, a political analyst, were among the speakers of this seminar.